Terence Crawford needs Boots Ennis next, not Canelo after Spence. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, a lot of conversation going on about Terence Bud Crawford, his upcoming rematch with Errol the Truth Spence Jr., and what his next move after that should be. I just want to give my 667 nickels on what's being said for anybody listening.
I would rather see Terence and Boots. You know what I mean? I'm not really interested in the Crawford-Canelo because I feel like that's like two different paths. If Canelo beats him at that weight, then they're going to say, oh, well, he was too small. It's more of a win-win for Crawford. There's nothing in it for Canelo. You're the king, you on top. You pound for pound, Crawford. But now you got the young killer coming up. To stay in the game, you gotta fight them. You gotta fight them dudes.
Alright, y'all. So Terence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. That is the next fight up. But what will the future be for Terence Crawford if he actually makes it past Errol the True Spence Jr. in the rematch? I know a lot of people feel like it's a no-brainer. He's going to beat the crap out of Spence again.
Your mama told me what happened to you yesterday.
You know, it's just a far-gone conclusion. We just need to get to that day so we can move on. But there are a lot of question marks even surrounding that fight. But let's assume that he beats Errol Spence in the rematch, you know, makes it past that fight. Errol Spence continues with whatever left of his career. Terence Crawford either has to make a decision whether he's going to fight Jermell Charlo after that at 154. That's if the fight actually happens at 154. Might still happen at 147. If it happens at 147, will he fight Boots Ennis? Or is he going after the big money fight with Canelo, the retirement fight?
Really fucking stupid.
Now, me personally, I actually feel like he should go with Boots Ennis next. I think Boots is the logical next move. I think if he's going to hold on to those 147 titles, why not Boots Ennis next? You know, what's the appeal of him fighting Jermell Charlo other than perhaps unifying some titles, because he won't be undisputed at 154 because Jermell Charlo doesn't hold all the titles anymore at 154. So he would actually have to take one more fight at 154 just to become undisputed. Now, he could actually become undisputed twice at 147 if he fought Boots, and that would be a heck of an accomplishment. Plus, I think that's the next logical move because Boots is the next guy up. Boots is the best guy in that division.
Can you feel the tension in the air right now?
It's going to be a superstar as long as he gets his opportunity to prove himself. The problem is there's nobody left for him to prove himself against. Now, I know people can say, well, he can fight Virgil, he can fight Keith. Those are good and decent enough fights, but they're not fights that are going to prove you to the entire boxing world. He needs an Errol Spence fight. He needs a Terence Crawford fight. He needs a Jermell Charlo fight. You know, Jermell Charlo, that would be at 154. The Terence Crawford or the Errol Spence fight will most likely be at 147. The thing about that Charlo fight is, if he beat Charlo, he would have to move up to 154 and forget about 147 where he's already a champion. We haven't even seen Boots in a championship fight at 147, but he's already a champion. So there's a lot of question marks in some people's mind whether Boots actually deserves to be where he's at.
A bullshit?
Me personally, I think he's right where he's supposed to be at. But he still needs that defining fight to convince the rest of the boxing public that he's actually the man. Now, you know, what if Terence Crawford beats Errol Spence and he decides to go with the Canelo fight? Well, it's most likely going to play out like this. Canelo's going to beat him. He more than likely will stop him. Terence Crawford's career will be over with. And he would have just got a big paycheck out of that, wasted a whole bunch of time, and had to go into retirement. Or he could actually still go back down and fight Boots, get another decent check. Boots will most likely beat him, and then he'll go into retirement. So Either way, I think the road is going to end with Boots, whether he fights Boots first or he decides to fight Boots after Canelo uses his face to mop the floor with.
If you're a boss, that means you can't get fired, and it means you don't have to ask no question. So like, let's say somebody gives you $100 million to watch for somebody, and now you're acting like it's yours. It's not yours. You're not a boss. You could get fired. You're a supervisor. And that's the frustration an independent will have dealing in the corporate infrastructure, because you got to deal with a bunch of people that never put up their own money. A bunch of supervisors fronting like bosses.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. That like button for me. Share, subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tube, so holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, feature a product or your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail, because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are mighty.
Got a plan, better yet a blueprint, 100,000 CDs, trying to start a movement. Mama told me pray about it, you can do it. Daddy told me they won't give you shit, you gotta prove it. So I'm back with my true shit, me against you like a bat against a toothpick. But yet I'm still on my cool shit, calming niggas down when they wanna pop a few clips. And leave your brains on your collarbone. Hey, your ass all gone like Carter Holmes. If you're feeling like I'm fly, you are not alone. But you a bitch, get your runway model on. I'm fly. You ain't never heard a track this clean. You ain't never heard a flow this mean. You ain't never seen a nigga this high. You ain't never seen a nigga this fly than a set of wings. I'm fly than you ever seen. I'm fly than them other guys. I'm flyest motherfucker alive. Show a player love when I approach ya. Bang on tracks, keep my mic in the holster. Your boy ain't missing, but his face on posters. The young fresh nigga, baddest fly as a vulture. I stay around dead guys, try and make my bread rise. Potent marijuana, give me red eyes. And I ain't lying, you can smell it on me. I ain't let the bouncer hit it, so we tellin' on me. Nigga, run along and tell your homies. I don't even know your homie, I can tell you phony. My guest list keeps some felons on it. It's like my lid got helicopter propellers on it. I'm fly. You ain't never heard a track this clean. You ain't never heard a flow this mean. You ain't never seen a nigga this high. You ain't never seen a nigga this fly than a set of wings. I'm fly than you ever seen. I'm fly than them other guys.